ദേശീയ രാഷ്ട്രീയത്തിൽ ശ്രദ്ധേയമായ ശബ്ദത്തിനുടമയാണ് ശ്രീ സീതാറാം യെച്ചൂരി. CPM-ന്റെ ജനറൽ സെക്രട്ടറി. അദ്ദേഹം ദേശീയവും സംസ്ഥാന തലത്തിലുമുള്ള വിഷയങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് ഹൃദയം തുറന്ന് സംസാരിക്കുമെന്ന് പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. ശ്രീ സീതാറാം യെച്ചൂരിക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. വെൽക്കം. Shabrimala issue, but there is also some other allegations that CPM is taking a very strong stand on Supreme Court verdict. But in that way, you are indirectly helping BJP. BJP is using the believers, what do you call, stand.
No, what you see.
But you are using the law. So no. Gandhiji has said, when the belief and the law fight each other, there is a chance that belief will win.
Has it won?
We cannot say what is happening, but BJP is getting a lot of support in Kerala.
I doubt it. As long
and Congress is losing ground.
That Congress losing ground, that I can see. Otherwise, they had no business to go and support the RSS BJP in this whole thing. And against
what will Congress do?
Against their own position. The Congress welcomed the Supreme Court verdict. And in fact, the Congress president is on record saying that I stand by the Supreme Court verdict, but my local unit is doing it. Now, what sort of organization is it if his local unit defies the All India leadership?
If Congress had gone with you, with your stand, then BJP had more chances to win. Now, Congress is there.
Why should they go with our stand? Let you take your independent stand. Why go with the BJP stand? And secondly, what did the BJP say? They welcome the court judgment. Now they are doing what they are doing. They are mobilizing. You see, the Constitution of India cannot be subverted in the name of faith and belief.
But there are a lot of judgments from the Supreme Court not being carried out in Kerala. But you are very insistent to carry out this.
If there is any decision or a judgment of the Supreme Court not carried out, that government wouldn't have survived. You cannot.
You could have taken a tactics of delaying. You could have asked the Supreme Court to give time. You could have bought time.
The review petitions have gone there. Supreme Court heard the review petition. If the Supreme Court was willing to give time, like you said, Supreme Court would have stayed that decision. They did not. So Supreme Court was not willing to give time. And there is no government in India, nobody who takes an oath under this constitution, including us when we enter the parliament, who can actually defy a judgment of the Supreme Court, which is also under the same constitution. So all that the Kerala government is doing is implementing the Supreme Court. But the duplicity of the RSS BJP, you see. What did they do on this Muslim women on triple talaq? That issue was brought, that law was brought. Triple talaq, the CPM has always opposed the question of its arbitrariness and its instantaneous application. That we always opposed. Now, the Supreme Court said triple talaq is, not lawful. In spite of that, they wanted it in law. Then when the law was being discussed, we said send it to the select committee because there are various other implications of that. Instead of doing that, they brought an ordinance. Why? Saying that the Muslim women have equal rights. If Muslim women have equal rights under the Indian constitution, Hindu women don't. What is this duplicity? So the BJP is for the rights of Muslim women but not for Hindu women. Now, if a Hindu woman doesn't want to go to the temple because of whatever reasons of faith, most welcome, don't. But if some woman says it's her right and that's her faith to go to the temple, the Supreme Court has now said equality under law of our constitution, then that is something that should be implemented. So this duplicity of the RSS BJP, understand. They are doing this not so much for the question of the belief and religious sentiments of the people. They are doing this for as a political project.
You already know that they will use Ayodhya, maybe Shabrimala, to make what you call coming to power. So in Kerala, there is an allegation that is going on. In a way, indirectly, Pinarayi and your party is giving a chance for the BJP and RSS to come up. And Congress is going down. Because there are almost 40 to 45% of the minorities there. So, if you go very strongly against RSS and BJP, you will get the minority votes. You can take the minority votes from Congress. So, minority votes and the progressive vote from the Hindu community. Again you can, that's a vote bank politics that you are playing. This is strategy.
No.
That's what's the allegation. No, it's not mine.
It's a bogus allegation. What is vote bank politics and what the Kerala government or the CPM is doing? We are implementing what the Supreme Court has delivered. No, you are saying don't implement Supreme Court.
Not mine, it's allegation that is going on in Kerala.
You don't implement Supreme Court. In which case you are undermining the constitution under whose oath this government is there in Kerala. Under whose oath the Supreme Court exists in India. Now you cannot say don't implement the court order. You cannot and also at the same time say why are you implementing the court order. The point is that the court has decided go for a review. There is a legal way. The review, many review petitions were filed. And all of them, Supreme Court refused to stay. It said it gave a date to hear. Then wait for that.
The allegation came mainly when BJP and RSS workers go there in Sabrimala. They are being arrested by the police and to jail. And they could get a momentum to fight against the CPM. And they are getting a support from the believers. But when the Congress leaders went there, the Pinarayi police didn't arrest them. So they say if they were arrested, they could have got some support. But strategically, they were, and 144 was declared, and they were not arrested.
I don't know these details. I'm not, neither am I concerned. The point is, as far as I am concerned and as far as the party is concerned, the central leadership, there is a constitutional republic in India that runs according to the constitution. That constitution mandates any judgment delivered by the Supreme Court has to be implemented. And if you are leading the government in any particular state, and if that judgment has to be implemented, it is your duty bound. There is no other option. If you don't implement, you say you are violating Supreme Court. If you implement, you say you are attacking the belief of the people. I mean, they can't fool the people with this sort of logic.
So, central leadership of the party is 100% supporting the Kerala party in Sabrimala.
I am saying that supporting or opposing doesn't arise. There is no other way when the Supreme Court passes a judgment other than implementing it according to our constitution. So there is nothing called support or oppose or something else. So we've called the meeting of the opposition parties to diffuse the situation. They didn't respond. If they really wanted a solution, they should have come. But they don't want a solution. They want this polarization. They're deliberately doing it. And I went on record the first day when I saw the visuals that this reminds me exactly of the scenes that happened before the Babri Masjid was demolished in Ayodhya in 1992. And that wearing saffron bands, and you ask me to believe they are believers who are wearing saffron bands as the leaders of various groups of activists.
Communist Party Marxist is not a big party in India. You got several opportunities. For example, when Jyoti Basu had a chance to become the Prime Minister of India, that would have been a big thing, that the largest democracy in the world has a communist Prime Minister. But that opportunity was not used by the party. You said you rejected it. And now this time, you are one of the best parliamentarians in India. And third time, when all the opposition parties were making cry that you should be in the parliament, your party said no. The third time, no. So do you think, is it a kind of, as Jyoti Basu said, it's Himalayan blunder from the party?
Well, Jyoti Basu said historical blunder.
A historical blunder?
Yeah. No, but at that time there was a dispute in the party also. There was a division, everybody knows. The issue went up to a party
for voting.
The issue went up to the party congress also. Party congress also there was voting. But there is a point of view. You see, being a communist prime minister, yes, at that point of time when the Soviet Union has collapsed,
that would have given a big, what do you call it, growth.
No, that is the question. Whether it would have given or not, that is the assessment on which there was a difference. Because Jyoti Basu, at that point of time, the CPM had 32 members of parliament. You required 272 to have a government. Out of the 272 coalition, the CPIM and Jyoti Basu's own party had only 32. Then there was a possibility that Jyoti Basu could not have implemented what CPIM promised in the election manifesto.
Then he could have resigned.
Listen, number two, he would be forced to implement many things that the CPM will oppose. Now, if you become Prime Minister and resign after 3 months, 6 months, then that's a question of betrayal that will come and much worse reaction from the people. So, the point is that on two counts, unable to implement what we promised people and forced to implement what we oppose. On both these counts, we'd be betraying the people, those who voted for us. Listen, political parties and politics, unfortunately, no longer thinks of them as somebody who stands on principles. They have values. Why is the Communist Party a Communist Party? Certain principles, certain values, certain norms. The norm in my party is that in the Rajya Sabha, nobody is given a third term. More people should be churning in the process. No, the same person continues for more than 2 terms. More than 12 years. 12 years in Parliament is not a short time.
But it's not personal. Sitaram Yechury is a person, but party is represented by a parliamentarian who can raise issues in the parliament, and all the opposition parties, including Congress, were supporting you coming back to the Rajya Sabha.
That's correct. I'm very great.
I know it's a very delicate position where you can say me. I'm not asking the person.
Yeah. No, I understand. I know, and we are also grateful that all the opposition parties had said that they will not put up a candidate if I'm the candidate. Yeah. That's also, grateful for that. We have to stick to some norms and principles. I'm glad at least CPM is the only party today which is still doing it. All others are being so opportunistic.
In a way, you started as a very strong anti-congressman, especially during the emergency time against Indira Gandhi and the Congress government. Now you are in a position, I'm not saying that you are supporting Congress, but you are in a way that the opposition parties should come together and you should not detain Congress away. So how this change came?
No, there is nothing surprising in that. What is India? A secular democratic republic? What was in danger under Indira Gandhi an emergency? Democracy? We fought to restore democracy. What is in danger with the BJP today? Secularism. So secular democratic republic cannot be there without safeguarding both secularism and democracy. When democracy is in danger, we shall have a broad platform with all those who want to restore democracy. When secularism is in danger, we'll have a broad platform with all those who will safeguard secularism.
Do you think Congress is a secular party?
Well, Congress is a party that compromises with secularism.
Earlier you said it is in a way strengthening a Mridu Hinduvada stand.
Yeah, it adopts a soft Hindutva stand. And what it is doing in Sabrimala is strengthening Hindutva stand.
Can't you say that it's a kind of a tactical stand taken sometimes by your party?
Absolutely.
Because if you are fighting with a big agenda called Ram Mandir, the extremist Hinduvada card, and majority of the Indians are Hindus, is it not a tactical way to fight Hindu card?
No, see, again I tell you, the principle that we are fighting to safeguard is secularism. Now, for secularism, if some people, including the Congress or the others, say, for example, I am traveling from Delhi to Agra. Now, the car in which I am traveling needs to be pushed. It is collapsed. So, I am going from Delhi to Agra. If somebody is willing to come and push the car till Mathura and then abandon me, will I not take that help?
Yeah, that's a very practical.
Knowing full well that they'll abandon halfway through. But to advance my objective, I'll take whoever is willing to come. That is why, remember, the term I use is broad platform.
That was a point I was asking on Jyoti Basu. You could have asked him to the Prime Minister. You could have gone little more and could have come out of the...
I told you the majority opinion that time in the party was by doing that.
What was your opinion?
That is only
not asking as a General Secretary.
No. That only the party will do and it knows.
Yeah. That time there was allegation that the people including EMS and the Kerala party was strongly against Jyoti Basu not becoming the Prime Minister. This time also, in the Rajya Sabha member, there was a strong resistance from the Kerala party.
Listen, in our party, people have their positions not because they come from Kerala, they come from Bengal, they come from Andhra. They take their positions as communists on the basis of their understanding of what is the current reality. So you cannot ascribe any other motive to them.
There are a lot of media reports saying that the Bengal unit of the party is 100% supporting you, and the Kerala party is supporting Prakash Karat. It's a media reports. There will be factionalism or difference of opinion in the party.
There will be many issues on which Prakash and I agree.
That media never say.
I mean, you know, there may be many issues on somebody else, and I agree. You know, it all depends on what is your understanding of a concrete reality. What is Marxism after all? Concrete analysis of concrete conditions. How do you analyze the concrete conditions? That is something that we'll have.
When you analyze scientifically, then you should reach to a conclusion unanimously.
But the analysis as the assessment of the concrete reality, on that there could be difference. And because of that difference, the analysis will differ. And everybody who is a Marxist will apply it in accordance with their understanding, and that is how we go forward.
I think in the Punjab Party Congress, the Bathinda Congress, I think, you took a decision that the majority communalism and minority communalism is equally dangerous. But many of times, your party has taken a stand for minority people, minority politics.
Our position is clear. Communalism of any hue and cry is dangerous. Islamic fundamentalism or Hindu communalism.
Still you?
Yes, we still maintain that dangerous. Because it is the Hindu communalism, though because majority are Hindus, it is more dangerous in the sense of the sheer numbers. No, that cannot be combated through minority fundamentalism. It's only when the minorities join the democratic mainstream and the democratic mainstream confronts it. That is when you succeed.
Even in Kerala, you went with Sulaiman Sert, with the PDP for an election.
PDP, no.
PDP means Madani. Madani had support of your...
So I don't know this, but as far as I'm concerned and the party is concerned, communalism of any variety, Muslim, Hindu or Sikh, when Khalistani thing comes in, that all of these are dangerous and they divide and disrupt the democratic movement. And we have opposed all of them.
These days, action was taken against the MLA of the Kerala party, P.K. Shashi, and he was suspended for 6 months. But it took a lot of time of argument.
You see, it's not a question of time.
It was even complaint came to you from V.S. Achuthanandan, his very senior leader.
You see, the point is that number one, there are not lots of cases in CPM. A very isolated case, very unfortunate, this thing has come. And when this thing comes, there is a procedure in the party that we adopt everywhere. When such a complaint comes, we inquire into it. A complaint came, an inquiry committee was set up. That inquiry committee inquired. Inquiry committee gave its report. That report was considered by the state committee on 26th and immediately action was taken. So there is no delay.
There's no delay.
Delay is in the process, and that process is important. Otherwise, there will be allegations and allegations. You got to establish. So we have our own system of establishing what has happened, and once that is found correct, then action followed.
V.S. Achuthanandan, very senior leader, former Chief Minister of Kerala, gave you a complaint, and next day it happened. So there was a saying that the central leadership and Yechuri intervened.
Everybody was concerned.
Yeah.
Naturally, I was also concerned. We were all concerned. When such an allegation comes, we are not a party that is going to brush it under the carpet. Very clear, you may understand. And we are not a party like all others, who actually, if anything happens against any of their people, they just totally ignore or dismiss. No, we are a party which takes all these matters very seriously. And there's a method in the party. That method was fully employed. And the inquiry was done. Opportunity is given to the person who is accused. And then the committee takes the action.
Chief Minister, Pinarayi Vijayan, how do you rate him?
Very good. That is what has been the general impression. I think both the handling of the flood situation and the overall rescue operations and the rehabilitation efforts that were being made. And I think the most important thing is what we promised to the people in the LDF manifesto. That is being implemented. So that I think is a big question, tick mark for any chief minister.
Only give a right mark to Pinarayi Vijayan, not to the party?
It's always a collective effort. Nobody in my party is an individual as an individual he functions. We're always a collective body.
Always you had a factionalism in the party. Now there is no factionalism?
We will always have differences in the party. Having different opinions is the life of the party. A party doesn't have difference of opinion, is a dead party.
So you say
we are not a dead party, we will not be a dead party. We will have differences, we will debate the differences, come to a decision, and that is the common decision for all.
And will you think that for the next Lok Sabha election, Kerala is going to win more seats?
Definitely.
Electoral, what you call pre-poll, it says that Congress will be getting 16 seats and 4 seats for the LDF.
Pre-poll, they can do whatever they like, I mean, whoever. And fortunately for India, and correctly for India, never have any pollsters' predictions come true. And they will not come true.
V.S. Achuthanandan is a very popular leader in Kerala and always says that you have a special kind of soft corner towards V.S. Achuthanandan.
Not special corner. I have respect for a very veteran communist. He is only 2 comrades are remaining out of the 32 who walked out of the then United CPI's National Council to form the CPIM. That is V.S. Achuthanandan and N. Shankaraya from Tamil Nadu. I mean, this is our legacy. And VS's contribution to building the communist movement in Kerala is actually a big milestone in the history of the communist movement in India that everybody recognizes.
Do you have a dream as a revolutionary, like Mao said, 100 flowers bloom, 100 flowers bloom, and ever that will happen?
It will. Let 100
flowers. In India, after how many years? 100 flowers bloom.
Let 100 flowers bloom, let 1,000 thoughts contend.
Yeah.
That also next sentence.
Yeah.
So opposition thoughts, etc., they should contend, and then through the process, the correct position will come. So as a communist, I don't have a dream, I have a vision.
Yeah.
Dream is an escape from reality. But a vision is to change the reality.
But today's dream come as a reality tomorrow.
That is not all. Most of the dreams are an escape into fantasy.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's not a dream, it's a vision. And vision is to change this reality to a better reality. Create a better world, create a better society.
This is 24.